Alright everyone, we are back, and it's time to fight Giovanni. This is the last Pet Battle Master of World of Warcraft for 5.1, and he's not as hard as the Heir, in my opinion. He's going to use an Elemental, a Beast, and a Critter, and I personally don't have a Mechanical anymore. I sold mine. And so I'm going to beat him without using a mechanical against his beast, which of course would be a much better strategy and would probably get you the kill even easier. So if you're wondering how to get here, it's basically up on the mountain between Kunlai and Vale of Eternal Blossoms. If you come over here, you can see the Horde City right there. So if you're Horde, you can literally just fly right up this mountain and he's right here. If you're Alliance, however, you got to fly all the way across. We obviously picked the wrong faction again. And come all the way across over here. And if you die, you gotta run back. Stable Master's over there, whereas Horde can just go right there, which is absolutely ridiculous. But we're just gonna start this guy up, and we're gonna try to get his Elemental first, always. There we go, nice and easy. So the strategy, basically, his Elemental is always going to use a stun first. And so it's really important to dodge that first stun, or else he's just gonna get you way too far behind. So, because I'm using a Sprite Darker Hatchling, which I suggest all of you use, it's really the best pet against this guy, he will be faster than the Earth Elemental. So, every time the Earth Elemental will start with his biggest attack, like most of these creatures, they'll start with their cooldown. So, all I'm going to do is pop my dodge, I'll dodge his stun, which is basically, it looks like dust. That's how you know he used his stun. And then I'll just try to do damage through my my dodge. And hopefully I will also get his other ability, which is a 25% chance to stun. And that's that right there, if you see Earth Spikes come out of the ground. And so I dodged both of his stuns right there. So now he's only going to be able to use auto attacks, which are still going to hurt me pretty bad. But with the Sprite Darker Hatchling, I'm just going to be able to dodge again in one round. And finishing him off will be extremely easy. So if you have a 25 Sprite Darker Hatchling, I can't see this Earth Elemental being any problem at all, because it's just too easy to dodge his stuns and be able to have your dodge back up before his stuns are back up. So the reason why I always stress that you keep your pet out that you killed the first guy with is because their pets that are new and fresh are going to be using their cooldowns right away. So you'll see with this guy, he's going to be using his 600 damage or so ability on me right away. There it is, boom. So if I was to switch, that would have been 600 damage right to my guy that I'm trying to kill him with, and that would have been devastating. So it's really important that you just keep that last guy out, try to soak as many hits and do as much damage as possible before you switch out to the most effective guy. So right now this is looking pretty good. As long as I kill him before his magic comes back up, which there we go, perfect, then we're all good. His magic ability hits so hard though that if you let him get it off, it's just you're probably gonna die. Right here, like I said, just keep your guy out. Really the only chance I have here of hitting him is if I dodge or if he misses, so let's try for it. Oh, or if he doesn't attack, there we go. So it's really touch and go. Maybe he might miss this even, and who knows. Alright, so now we've just got our Marsh Fitter against his Durnak Tunneler, which he's actually, his Tunnel ability is the only beast ability that he has, and so his beast ability is not going to be doing that much damage to my critter, because I'm going to be making Cocoon Strike every time he tries to do that. So the idea is that I'm going to try to anticipate his underground. So he had already done it a turn before I brought this guy out, so he should have one more cooldown on it. And here it probably is. So I'm going to try Cocoon Striking, and hopefully he'll use his dig right here. Oh, nope. So, bad Cocoon Strike. I mean, it's hard when you're not first, simply because you have no way of anticipating it. You have to be first in order to use the Cocoon Strike extremely effectively. So he hit me for 1,000 there. That's pretty devastating. It's going to be really hard to get back from this one. Basically, I'm going to have to dodge him here, or get a free attack. That works as well. And I don't know. Usually this guy doesn't give me as much trouble, but He's gotten really close right now. This is getting really down to the line. Who's gonna win? The rat or the grasshopper? It seems like a silly oh, the grasshopper wins. That was a little unexpected. But yeah, that just proves, just keep going to the end, you guys. So, I hope you enjoyed that one. And, with all of those completed now, you're able to go and turn in your quest, and you can pick from any of the elementals that you fought during these 4 battles. And I personally picked the Earth just because I didn't have any strong elemental pets, and the Fire one didn't seem that interesting to me. In PvP, if you get hit with a burn, you could easily just switch out. And the Earth seemed really interesting with all his stuns that he has and the ability to keep people down. So that's my choice. If you don't have a water or an air effective pet, I would suggest getting those two. Simply because those are really strong pets, especially that air one. So I hope you enjoyed these guides. Go ahead and leave comments. Try to suggest anything else for me to do, because this one was a suggestion. So like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.